Welcome to episode 36 of our Football Manager Hobo to Hero series. So, I have chocolate, I have a glass of fresh water, I'm awfully tired. This is exactly the circumstances we had yesterday. So as a result, I expect us to defeat Johor DT. No problem. We'll be fine. They are just 10 matches unbeaten. And if we don't, well then we don't. But overall, I'm in a good mood. Let's do this. Also, this will be probably the only match for today, given how tired I am, but I still wanted to do it. There's also something that came to mind looking at this. The overall morale in aggregate is pretty medium, I would say, but it's all over the place. There's players in here like Masran who are in really good morale, and then there's stuff like Ishak here. Why is it extremely poor on him? What's going on with him? Sure, he doesn't play. Did he expect to play? He is in a negative mood about the win bonus? What? I mean, I guess we could give him time on the pitch, but it doesn't make much sense. But Roshisham's performances haven't been great, but... well, maybe we should. Who knows? I'd rather not play Ishak though. But... anyway, nobody hurt themselves last time. This is a positive too. So... given that we have a decent amount of problems with sharpness, I would argue, we might as well do a friendly. Don't worry, the assistant manager will take it. My biggest concern here is we need to find a slot. But we played on Friday, so Sunday is perfectly fine with me. If Sarawak agree to it. There's not really another team that would come over and actually make some money. So, make us some money, that is. Okay. We'll do another friendly face in Sarawak, why not? It's been a month. I'm sure they'll agree. And we'll throw everything, we'll throw everyone from the squad here out of it and put in a bunch of players that are in need of sharpness. Or those on the light match load. So hopefully that helps a little bit. To, in particular, to reduce injuries and training too. I think we didn't rotate much recently, and well, that's entirely within reason. But we need to get the other players a little bit sharp at least. Yeah. I also still think there's stuff to be said about the wages here. We did reduce a few of those, if I'm not mistaken. Ones of Ankun, maybe? No, not Ankun. I think more Jalils and Azamudins. In particular, Azamudin was on 200 something earlier, I think, with high bonuses. That's no longer a thing. To be fair, his skill declined in an appropriate manner too. So, yeah, there's that. For example, he's 35. That said, we cannot really reduce his wage any further. Zakaria, for example, has a contract that agreed upon already. Jafar, I'm not sure I want to. Yeah. Welcome back, Mies. We'll just go forward. Get the friendly behind us. Then we'll see. They have accepted. Great. So we'll throw all of these players here out. And we will play somebody. As long as they're not sharp, I'm fine with it. I guess then it's a free ink area. New parts? Yeah, the new... well, the cooler's missing still. Did I show you yesterday? The new parts are sitting around here on the desk. Like, I'm waiting for the cooler. And the cooler will, well, the CPU cooler. And that will arrive, tomorrow, most likely. So, if the question is if I already have them in my PC, no, I don't. They're still on the desk here. It's also, Let me put it that way. I will probably need an hour or two to slap this all together and test it. So, in particular, the testing, that will probably take a night or two to, you know, run some benchmarks on it, see if everything is okay, so that I do not have to send stuff back. So I don't know when I will get to putting that all together. I do? Okay. Let me have a look. No, it is the Yeti though. That does record here. I don't know. Maybe it's just my voice, but it is still. Sorry. It is this microphone, so I didn't do anything to it. Should I be more excited? Maybe. I don't know. What is it? Is it a quality though, or is it something else? Obviously, I can't hear myself, and well, you don't want that on stream. Well, that makes two of us. Oh. The media have fallen over themselves to heap praise of the continued brilliance of Elbuk Chastel. That's how you play. Well, in that case. Well done, sir. 7.20. We could praise his form. I'm not sure if we praised his form recently. We might have. I should probably continue picking the squad for the friendly. Come to think of it. Let's switch these. Yeah, Rusty can play. In defensive midfield, I think we'll go with Abba. Not that it matters much. Secondary playmaker option is McManamy. Carrier as well as McManamy are on the medium match load. They'll be fine. Baru still needs some, but it's not my primary concern right now. Nazarudin still needs some, but he did play and he just returned from injury, so no way I'm gonna put him to the pitch. Azamudin can have a few minutes. Who's on the left? Where's Chuchu? Chuchu is on the heavy match load, so I guess that would imply Samri or Harsi. So, Harsi. Now we're left with an attacking midfielder. Well, there's Nazarudin, there's Jafar. Jafar plays in the under 19, so that's not really needed. Dodd is injured, so we can play somebody. For example, Mr. Lee Choi-kin. And I don't care much about the rest. The assistant manager can pick those. So, what do you think, Mies? Playing Johor DT today? How are our chances? Don't care. If we go with yesterday's tactic, there shouldn't be much of a problem. Easy win. They are just 10 matches unbeaten. It's not that long. And statistically speaking, we never had a problem beating Johor DT. In 100% of the matches, we won. You do you. Don't worry. Also, welcome back home, and I hope you have a good evening. I don't know. Take your time. Grab a cup of tea. You do you. Whatever's good for you. Lokomotiv Moscow would like to get rid of him. Well, so, come in. If he's interested, he's interested. If he isn't, well, what can I do? So Naruma signed a 5-year deal. Okay. 5 years is something that I'm trying to avoid for now. I'm not so sure the players we have right now are the correct ones for 5-year deals. I think I've been invited to something like this, but I wouldn't call it stupid. It's just not what I'm personally going for. Was it tip kicker or something? Like you bet on the performances of the players. You basically you set a bunch of players on in your team, and then you bet on their performances basically. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It might be something similar. I I never saw the appeal. But then again, doing something for social reasons is totally fine, right? Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, sounds fun. Maybe. I don't know. The fact that you feel like you have to do it, though. We lost. Confucius lost his temper, by the way. Oh, nice. Is there some sharpness on some of these players, though? Did Modaris play? Yes. Well, yes. Also, he had a horrible match. So, who's the player you're most Oh no, it's all fictional player, right? Yeah, fictional players. So, there's nobody you can tell me about in your fictional football game. They're all like, I don't know, Max Müller. Okay, cool. There's probably a real Max Müller. What talent is that? Mm-hmm. Does it simulate ages, I guess? Okay. That's not too bad yet. So he still has some time to go? Well, depends on the position. I don't know if it works that way with that game. Oh. So then an 8 already is very good. Sounds rather good. We should go out there and enjoy the experience. Yeah, we will do. We will. In fact, we will defeat him. He's a bit slow, it seems. Hmm. Hmm. So, where's the rest of your team, though? Okay. Wait. What happened in the friendly? So, he played Mod Aris, and after 69 minutes he came off, after conceding 4 goals. And then who played? Hamza. He took a 17-year-old with him. I'm confused. This is the tiredness. I see. So it's not that, well, it's simpler than Football Manager, but it tries to adhere to a similar concept or to a similar description of reality, right? Can he jump? He still can't jump. Obviously, this is technically a very gifted player, and also from the mental perspective. Yeah, but then again, Football Manager is what EVE Online is to space games. It's an Excel simulation basically, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. That'll be true for most games. I think I will give Zakaria as well as Nazarudin a day off. Maybe also Elbuk Justel. You might need it. Like, with tired after last match I can deal, but you'll be rested a day. Take your day off. They do perform really well, and, well, they do not need to be around for goalkeeping training, and, well, community outreach obviously would be great, but yeah. So now he's a 4. That's, I mean, depends on how money works there. Well, well, this is good. I'd love a money, an offer for. Sorry about that. I love an offer for 3.25k. Yeah, a million, whatever. For me, a few K would be fine too. It's good business. Now somebody else can take him off your hands, and then, you know, probably there won't be much coming from him anytime soon. And if there is, you still made good money. In the B team? Okay. But you'll find somebody new. Maybe an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, somebody. How does it work? Yeah, why not? Do you need good performances in the B team, or is it just for well, just for player development and making money in the end, or one of the two? Because well, if you don't care much about results, get somebody young, so that they have some time to develop. As long as it's more or less guaranteed that they develop, make some additional money on them, move on. Or I don't know, if you for some reason find a 5 or something as a 19-year-old, I don't know if this happens. Okay. Okay. How much is that in comparison though? You just made 2.5 million more or less. How much is the prize money per season? So the B teams obviously. But there is there a way to get relegated, or is this not a thing either? Okay. So you don't worry about it, and well, you said you're not in a. He twisted his knee again. What is wrong with him? So I guess Baru will not play next match. I think I'll send him home for a week. Save summary. Well, let's send all of these home for 3 days. Or 4, apparently. There's way too many players hurt all the time. So, in this next match facing Johor DT, I think given that their striker seems to be somewhat slow, and this is the biggest drawback on this guy, well, because the rest of his attributes are outstanding, I think it makes sense to go with a similar tactic into the next match. Keep him away from the own goal if we can. It will probably not work that much, but we'll try anyway. And in particular, we can maybe outjump him. They also do some sort of wing play, so we will try to avoid being faced with crosses. We'll see. Ooh. Let me go back to that again. Didn't we defeat them last time? It says wing play. More cautious. Didn't we defeat them last time just because we had control of the match most of the time? Isn't that what happened? Hmm. Well, that's not good. Jeffrey! You increased your pace! What happened? Well, as a 22-year-old, he might just learn how to run, yes. He will never be a fast player, that's for sure. Cool. That's good. I need to do a break anyway. BRB. As you can see, you missed the whole saving game dialogue, so that is really important. Diogo will retire at the end of the season, so that's a striker we will face today. Also, Mod Ares will retire. He has struggled to break into the first team as of late, yeah, well, yes, he has. He's 35 now. Well, but I guess for a goalkeeper that's not really that concerning. I don't know why we get this. It doesn't matter to us anyway. Burnley have been promoted from the championship. Okay. There's a bunch of relegation scraps here in... What is this? In France? In France. Sure. That is interesting to us. Alright. So given that tomorrow is match day, we will talk to the individual players. Oh, Harsey got a bit faster. Not bad. This can make a lot of difference on him. He's not that slow to accelerate, it's just about the pace. Dominance also a bit low, but I think overall this is good. McManamy develops. For whatever reason. Good work, Lee. Badrul Hisham does well. Mazrin has good training rating, but I cannot see any development here. Chong-Ai King has good training rating. It's really sad that we never gave him a chance, but now he has transfer arranged, so it's too late anyway. We talked to Jeffrey already. Bakrula trains well, but I do not really see him becoming a better player. Zakaria, on the other hand, this is okay. For professional player, I'm not so sure if this is good. Avang Ahmad. Yeah, I remember. So, he plays in the under-21s most of the time. He has a nice long shot. So we try to teach him how to play as a central midfielder on attack. He might need to learn yet another position though. These players did well too, but I'd rather not praise them. And then we are in the rock bottom areas. He will probably not like being criticized again. Of course he doesn't. Azamudin's too old. Rusty, his determination increased recently. We should probably look at that. That might be the influence of a mentoring group. He's in decline. I don't know why. We do play him from time to time, actually. And I'm really concerned with his training performances. Like, there must be a reason why we got him at all. And apparently he's fairly determined these days. I mean, he might have been from the start, I don't know. It's not a personality I'm that fond of. But his performances in training as well as on the pitch have been somewhat concerning, not Jalil's. He could be better. He will become a better player still. The age of 28 is probably not the end of the line for him, for his career as a footballer. That said, this... We criticize him too often, he says. Well, in that case, we'll go and criticize Safri. Doesn't want to target. Nazarudin just came back and he might just need to play an additional match. How's his susceptibility to injury right now? It's above average. Let's hope a few of them recover from the heavy match load until tomorrow. This is the league match, right? Just to be sure. Yeah. It's a regular league match that is played away from home. So we are absolutely not expected to get anything out of this, are we? The expectation is a defeat. Board expect the team to be on the under of a heavy defeat. What do the supporters say? Heavy defeat. They want to see Norman Ankun on the pitch. And that's about it. Okay. So, if the supporters want to see Ankun, obviously they will get what they want. Wherever that is. I mean, I guess. Was this? This must have been in the friendly though. Yeah, it wasn't a friendly that he scored. So, not sure what they want to see on the pitch. Maybe some development and some good performances, after all. Amran's not available. Well, he's somewhat injured. So that means Ishak comes with us. If I have the choice between Carrier and Safri, I think I will go with Carrier. Pretty much always. Rosti is not really debatable. I mean, Ahmad does play in the other 21s, so there is an opportunity for him to play at some point. My concern here is, what do we train him as? As a central midfielder on attack. My concern here is that he isn't really trained in a role that would be appropriate for the squad. That would be ball-wing midfielder. So either we shift the training to play him at some point, or we just use Abba. But then again, he is somewhat qualified to play in central defense too, for no reason whatsoever. Oh, I wanted to see about the mentoring group of Rusty. Where is he? He's with Dicky and Abba. Okay, that makes sense. So, Rusty got some of the determination by Dicky. Not bad. On the other hand, Abba is the one that trains well usually. If I see that correctly, in comparison between the two. Yeah, Magnanimity I think is undebatable these days. He's just a secondary goal playmaker, and we can also, in case it comes to it, we can play him in some other positions. He's not really good at anything. Well, he's a decent runner. So, I mean, inverted winger, if worst comes to it. He has no idea how to play there. But I think similar to Ankun, he can cut inside on his right foot and maybe knock off a long shot. That's not too bad. He's really bad at dribbling though. And he's a decent jumper. 11 jumping reach on him. No heading skill whatsoever though. Okay, that leaves us with, well, Harsey probably, because somebody needs to play on the wing in case it comes to it. Chong Ai King or Baru. Baru needs 2 days, so I guess we will take Chong Ai King. And then there's a replacement for the striker, so it's either Jafar or Azamuddin. Let's bring Grandpa, won't we? I don't know why I did this signing. That's one of the signings I regret. Like, I like to have an older player around that is reliable and so on and so forth. But our 25-year-old striker works like a charm. So now we look like really stupid people having a 39-year-old available part-time given how often he's injured. Behind him, that costs a lot of money. So if it comes to it, for example, we could sell him in the transfer window in the next one and bring in a young guy. If we find any, like a hopeful prospect. And as long as the performances, continue to be as average as they are this season so far, we can probably spend less money on a backup player that might even find some development. That's at least Well, I think right now. I might regret it once things do not go well. In general, I think we could have done with some quality for the first team and then a bunch of youth players instead. So if I look into the economic aspects of our current season, I think it is pretty clear that things are not going well. So I'm really hoping that the next season does bring along additional money due to an increase in reputation. But who knows? Alright, tactical meeting. So we know that they... Oh, that's Rosley. I didn't expect that. I expected the old guy. As long as we face this kind of player, we will have a really hard time, though. Fernandez seems very good. He seems slow. Little bit slow. So, for the next match, we will also go defensive. Hammer is way faster. He has a really bad anticipation, though. But that might still work. We will work the ball into the box. I want to focus the play down the right to put some pressure on the old guy. So the assumption is that maybe we can play a penetrating pass from time to time behind him. And then we will have two central defenders that have good positioning and acceptable jumping reach, but not really impressive jumping reach. So that's the concept, basically. If we get the ball here, and Hammer, I think. I barely play him. Amirul Hammer. It's Amirul bin Hammer. So his name is Amirul. Yeah, if Amirul can cross the ball, then Albert Chastel stands a chance. Quite literally, he stands a chance. Still, defensive football seems reasonable to me. Slightly shorter, slightly lower tempo. Yeah, that's all good. We might go back to a little bit higher tempo. Don't know. We would take a draw, so I will go with time wasting here. Don't know about ball distribution, but please don't lose possession that much. And all of this is more or less fine. We will stop the crosses though. The opposition is very dangerous after cross, if I'm not mistaken. So let's have a look at the opposition. It's a 35-year-old Argentinian, and he still knows how to run. Cuts inside from both wings. That's really good. We can just hope that he's not in the mood to play well. So if we let him cut inside, for example, he might knock off a long shots with the right foot, and then we are not any wiser. This is a little bit better, but not by much. We might want to show him to the inside. Do we funnel the players anywhere? We do try to trap them outside. Is this appropriate? Doesn't look like we stand much of a chance to win the ball from these two. He's left-footed, good passer, good dribbler, low bravery. The fact that he's left-footed only and that he likes to run with the ball down the left, that might help. He's very good too, at least in attack. Sounds like good business. It's hard to judge, obviously, from here. But it sounds like good business overall. Jalil Elias. Are you sure you belong in Malaysia? Comes from Argentina. Argentina? Argentina? What is it? He's Syrian, though. Yeah, but he spent most of his career in Argentina, whilst not making any appearances whatsoever. Now he's 28, fairly professional. This is top level of play for us. He's slow. So this is why we go that wing. It's Argentina, yeah. It clearly says, but sometimes sometimes I'm confused with how to pronounce stuff. And the added tiredness probably doesn't help. I think I will refrain from adding too many specific things here. Mark him tightly. Okay, he has 3 points of off-the-ball movement. That is a thing, actually, yes. He's no good at this. Mark him tightly. Not bad. Money, 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 money. Speaking of, we're talking sense. Which is a great card assemble thing. I think the University of Finance or Economics in Chicago discontinued that one though. But anyway, I'm ranting on about bullshit. I need to do another break so that we do not have to do one in the match, and I'm willing to go to the match. So we'll do the break now. BRB. All right, let's make it to the match. For some reason, we went through all of the preparation for the match pretty fast today. I'm not sure why. He's apprehensive. Okay. I think this is a case of easing the pressure, given how much nervousness there is. Somebody. Zakaria seems to appreciate. Nobody else does, though. So, this is an away match still. I will encourage them in a cautious manner. That worked for most of them. Basically everybody but Nazarudin. Yeah. So I don't expect much. This will be hard. Then again, we defeated them last time and we had players that were way worse back then. So, first of all, congratulations on that, and second of all, I'm envious. I want that too. Hernandez. Tomare with the ball control. Elias. Zakaria. At first glance it seems like this is well compressed and this is offside. 4 minutes into the match, seems like we did defend reasonably well so far. Hammer loses the ball, that's not good. Ankun, Fakrula. Going down the right again. Hammer, that's the rubber. Ankun, Hammer, Fakrula. I think facing down the right too much is not a good idea. Seems like it restricts play too much. Don't like that. Or maybe it's exactly what's needed. Nah, we lost the ball. That was easy to intercept. Ankun, Hammer. Cuts inside. This is not the way I want to play, but what do I care? Ankun, Hammer again. Zakaria wins the header. Elbow chuck still. Mazren now. It's a corner. I took off the focus for the play down the right. I think we stand a chance in all of the directions, somewhat. I don't know, maybe they deal with complacency? But so far, we don't know. Another corner. Corners in general should be a thing here, given the jumping reach of their central defenders. Not for now. This will end up outside. Fine. 7 minutes and not a single shot conceded yet. Mazrin... Okay. Well, here's hoping that we get a chance at some point, and they don't. Okay, Jeffrey. Interesting choice. Also the long ball, but then again this is a no-nonsense center back, so the long ball has to be expected. This is fine. Good pass taken by Zakaria, Mazrin, Chuchu exchange passes. Chuchu with a short pass that is well played too. Ankun, Badrul Hisham. There was an option to go through the middle, by the way. And this play didn't happen. What does happen is we get another corner. That helps us keep control of the game. So we play away from home and we are with 61% possession. I'm not saying it means anything. It's just a thing for now. That might be dangerous. It is. He got to that ball. That's the first chance. Wasn't that much. And I think the players are instructed to close down those that might cross the ball. So I don't really know what to do about it. Nice dribble by Hammer. Not much happened. Bakula, Hammer again. Cuts a bit inside. Ankun. Still Hammer. Ooh, this is dangerous. Fakrula's not that slow though. Mazrin, there'll be another corner, of course. Any thoughts so far? These are all highlights. Jeffrey tackles the ball. And we retain possession. For now, Masarude, and that's good. Choo-choo! Well... there was an opportunity at a shot and he took it. We're okay. For now. Just gotta make sure that we put it in the back of the net at some point. It would certainly make any positive result much more likely. And I think it was the right choice to not focus down the right anymore. Given the amount of chances we create over the left for now. That was a good opportunity for Elbow Justil. Oh, we face a free kick. Gets blocked by the wall. This is good. The corner is probably less dangerous than the free kick. That said, less dangerous against Johor DT is probably a hoax. It's an illusion. That's not a thing. That might be. Run, 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 run. Nah. Shit. Ankun. Badrul Hisham. Hammer. Ankun. And Badrul Hisham again. Nazarunin seems to be way too slow. Well, either he didn't really comprehend that there was a through ball coming, or if he did, it was too late. That's really bad by Jeffrey. Fuck. Okay, well, if you have mistakes like decent defense, there's nothing you can do about it, is there? Long ball. There's two players here. Jeffrey just jumps past the ball. Fakrullah does nothing. I don't know what to do about this. This shouldn't happen. I'm not concerned that we conceded, I'm concerned how we conceded. No way, match. Let's encourage them. That's really awful, Jeffrey. Come on, take the ball away from Velasquez. That's not good. Well, so much for defending well. So in this situation, I think we had him closed down pretty well. Zacharias' positioning is off. He could be somewhere here. To be closer to Arribas. Also, Ankun is a bit far away from Endrick. Endrick does make the run. Ankun picks him up. Elias, yes, on his own out there. Elbok Justel does nothing. That's maybe not a major concern here. So I fear the long shot by Elias in that situation. Zakaria does realize that he needs to help with Arribas. He's way too slow, closing him down though. Yeah, he was too far away. That's an error in positioning. Don't really know what to say. And I wouldn't really know how to cope with it in a defensive manner either. Apparently being berated after being 2 goals behind is not a thing. That goes along with a positive reaction. Facing Choker DT. It's offside, okay. This all is good. Hammer. Just go past him, he's too slow. Or we take the corners too, yes. That said, 40 minutes into the match, it seems like the predictions are correct. I would have been positively surprised otherwise. Okay. Interesting play by Elbak Chastel. Now we do not have a problem with a break, because the offside situation avoided it. Lucky us. Hammer took the shot. We had 7 corners. We were in control of the match, still conceded 2. He's still nervous. Don't really know what to do about it. He didn't get fired up. If I encourage all of them, a bunch of them now. Is too much. Being too friendly with them given their performances. Apparently for some of them it is inspiring. Mr. Nazarudin though doesn't care. We'll take him off at some point. Don't want him to get hurt again. Looking at this, I might just take him off earlier than anticipated. Ooh, that is a nice long ball, but nobody made a run for it. Whatever that tackle attempt was, it was way misplaced. And Badrul Hisham fails to make the run together with Velasquez. Mazrin goes wide with the ball. Zakaria. Jeffrey. Ankun. This is a good play. Hobo Chastel. This is even better. Hammer. Well, you can literally see the pieces that he put together in his head. Oh, I have to shoot. Now I have to shoot. And then it was too late. Mazrin, Velasquez defends well. Twitcher. That might be offside. Well, formally speaking, it hit the back of the net. If not for the offside situation. That is good. Sadly, somebody hurt themselves. So Nazarudin is on a 6.4. He finally realized that it's not too bad. Whom shall we play? There's no attacking midfielder on the bench. He's deep in thought, though. We'll switch this thing around. Elbow Chastel can try to be striker. Well, shadow striker. For a while. Shooting less often, I'm not so sure about though. Let's take that off. And Asamudin can be deep lying forward. Let's give him some playing time. You can do this. That is the perfect match to show me that you're still capable of playing football. And we will encourage everyone. Yeah, they need the encouragement. They do not inspire confidence right now. What I was going for. Velasquez. Good save. Goalkeeper is back on his feet, and he needed to be. Why the long ball? Why? Clearly says we play out of defense here. They don't care. And so we face another dangerous header taken by Rosalie. That should be offside. Doesn't matter apparently. There's a mood in. Ankun, what the hell, Ankun? Rosalie's offside. Okay. Hammer. They still fought whilst he was on the pitch. Sitting there. Interesting cross, and Chuchu hits the upright. Shit. That was the chance. Okay. So it didn't work. We have 3 players that could do with a break. Elbow Chastel I cannot really take off. He's the best we have. Zakaria can have a break and we will bring Abba. I should redo that. And I'll bring McManamy too. I want to give him playing time. Ankun could do with a rest. Why not? Draws D. I mean, Mazarin didn't exactly inspire confidence so far, so that makes sense. Maybe the youngsters can do something here. Not really youngsters anymore, but... if worst comes to it, we will not manage to turn this game around. We might suffer a defeat that's even more heavy than what we have right now. But at least they have some sharpness. At least they got some match experience. So I'm not too concerned here. Would have loved to get a point, but... yeah. Looks like it's gonna be 0 though. And I'm gonna go cautious. Be a little bit more interested in actual build-up play. Armor... not too bad. We'll also get back to higher tempo and take off the time wasting now. Last 20 minutes of the match. Maybe it has an effect. Rusty takes the corner. Has a mood in. Rusty again. Oh. Well, somebody could have taken the shot. Lateral Hisham. McManamy is the one to jump for these things, but didn't really stand a chance, it seems. Mozart, Elias, Endrick, Ribas. Was a good move. Not really well defended on our side. Alright. We have 10 minutes to go. Against this team, I do not really think we should go overload. It doesn't make much sense. We are 2 goals behind. Positive though? Yeah, maybe. And obviously we can sub on somebody. Whom though? I mean, I guess it makes sense to play Ishak at some point. Maybe that will help with his morale. He doesn't like whatever I just told him. Maybe I should have encouraged him. That was a really bad pass back by Chuchu. Wins the ball back though. Abba. It was a shot. Now they brought a bunch of fresh faces on the pitch. Chuchu, elbow just still. Over the goal. It was the best chance of the game. It was easy. The goal was empty. That said, overall, this goes down as a well-deserved defeat. We started to really go for it. Basically in the last 10 minutes of the match. Maybe that's on me, due to tactics. Feels like we had them well under control for the first, say, 20 minutes though. I'm not so sure what went wrong. It might just be quality, really. Which takes a corner. Free kick. Okay. That doesn't help anymore. That's it. We lose by 2 goals only, though. I expected worse. Somehow. I was hoping for better, obviously. But I'm not too concerned. And we had the chances. Oh, yeah. Not too concerned. I'm not delighted with the performance, but I think the performance wasn't that bad. Yeah, I think so too. There was a vast difference in skill here. I'm not very proud. I'm like, this is okay. It doesn't matter much. I'm not very happy with it. I'm proud of your efforts. I guess they tried. That is okay. That works. So, Johor DT, 11 matches undefeated. We got our defeat handed to us, but if we look at the overall thing, Perak and Penang had a draw. PDRM lost again to KL Rovers. And I think KL Rovers will be next, or Kuala Lumpur City. I don't know for sure. Selangor, never mind. It's Selangor next. Selangor are in third spot right now. That said, everybody's easier than Johor DT. So that'll be the next match. For today though, this will probably be one of the shortest streams ever. Thanks Mies for joining. I hope you have a good evening. And as always, thanks for watching. We will see each other for the next match at some point. Don't know. Friday latest. Maybe with no hardware at this point. I don't know. Depends. You have a good one. See you soon.